Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to solve remove elements problem. This is the problem number 27 of the Leetcode with the easy difficulty level. Let's see what is the problem statement. Here the problem statement is given an integer array nums and an integer value val. Okay, remove all occurrences of val in nums in place. The order of the element may be changed. Okay, then return the number of the elements in the num which are not equals to val. Okay, this is the problem statement. And here there are some more instruction. Consider the number of elements in num which are not equal to val be k. Okay, to get accepted you need to do the following things. And the first thing is here change the array nums. Okay, we have to change the array itself such that the first k element of the nums contain the elements which are not equals to val. Okay, and the remaining elements of the num are not important as well as the size of the nums. Okay, then return k. We have to return how many elements of the array that are not equals to k. Okay, then let's see first example of this problem. So here you can see our input is 3223. Okay, that is nums array, and our val, it contains value of 3. So first, we will iterate over the loop. We will see the first element. First element is 3, which is matching with it, right? So we have to remove this element. So now our first element will be 2. Then we will iterate over the array. We will check the second element. Second element is 2. Okay, then no problem. Third element is 2. Okay, then no problem. We have to keep it as same. Then the third element is 3. Okay, in that scenario, we have to remove the third element. And this is our numbers array. We have to solve this problem in this way. We can solve this problem with the pointer method, or we can use a pointer to point the location from where we have to remove the element, and we have to check the current element is matching the value or not. Let's solve the problem. Here, let's initialize a pointer, and that let's initialize it with k. Now let's iterate over the loop. For I in range length of nums. Okay, now the first thing we need to check the current element is equals to or not equals to, right? If it is equals, then we have to remove the element, right? And if the element is not equals, then we have to update. Okay, now if nums of I is not equals to val, if our current number, that is nums of I, and it's not equals to val, so in that scenario what we have to do, we have to update nums of k, and we have to update it with nums of I, and after that we have to change the position of the k. So k equals to k plus 1, and we have to return k. Let's run this problem or run this solution, and let's see. Now you can see it ran successfully, and both the test cases are passed successfully. Let's try to dry run this problem with the help of Excel. Now let's see how we can dry run the problem. Okay, so our nums array, and it contains the value 3 2 3, sorry. Okay, this is our nums array. Then our pointer k is initially pointing to 0th location of the array, so this is the k's pointer, and over iteration we will point I. Okay, So now let's see. Now we will iterate. So in the first iteration, its value is I. So I has value 0, zeroth position. Okay. If i's value is 0, then it will check num of I, that is num of 0, and it is pointing 3. Okay. 3 is not equals to val. So 3, this condition will be false. And if this condition will be false, then in that scenario, it will come out of the loop, and it will come out of this if block, and it will go to the next. Now next value of I is this. Okay. So I is pointing to one position. So num of 1. Num of 1 contains 2, and 2 is not equals to val, that is 3. Right? So if this condition is true, then we will replace num of k. Num of k, that is 0. So at 0th position we have to place num of I, that is num of 1. So we have to place it here. So we have to place, and then we will change k equals to k plus 1. So now initially k's value is 0, and we will update it to 1. So our new k's value is here. Okay. Now we will iterate over our next iteration in the loop. So now i's value become 2 because it is updated in the loop. Now i's value become 2. So num of 2. So num of 2 is pointing to 2. Okay. And 2 is not equals to 3, right? So 2 is not equals to 3. So 2 is not equals to 3. In that scenario, it will come to this, and num of k. So num of k is now this k, right? Equals to num of I. So we have to change this here. We have to add this to here, and we will come out of the loop. Now next, in the next iteration, i's value will be updated to 3, and here i's value is 3. Now I is pointing to this, and yeah, k is pointing here. I forget to change the k's value in the last iteration. Okay. Now num of 3, that is 3, and 3 is equals to val. Val is 3. 3 equals to 3. So this condition will be false, and it will come out of this if block, and it will try to increase the value of I. So now value of I is 4, right? And 4 will be checked. Okay, it's not possible because it will exceed the length of the list. So in that scenario, it will come out of the loop, right? So now we have to return the k, and now k's value you can see from here, that is 0 and 1. So k's value is 1. So we are returning it to k. We are returning it to k means till kth position. Okay, till first position, the new updated array is there, right? And it will return us the new updated array with this. And this is our updated array. So you can see this condition is successful, and our problem is solved here. So this is all for this video. I hope you don't have any difficulties, and if so, please feel free to ask the questions in the comment section below. This is all for the today's video. We will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing.